Hello, everyone. Welcome to another segment of DTF's Movie Review Monday.
My name is Frankie.
And my name is Herb. You already know another new episode is out, another new topic to talk about. What we got today, Frankie?
Today we are going to be talking about the movie that just came out, The Flash,
DC.
DC's newest movie, The Flash.
Yeah, I
Uh,
feel like
d-
you have a lot to say about it.
we'll get there. Directed by Andy Muschietti. I'm sorry if I'm messing up his name.
No, I think you're pronouncing it correct. Yeah,
Cool, cool,
Muschietti sounds
cool.
about right. So when we pulled up Andy Muschietti's career and everything, he's the director of the It franchise. He's done mainly horror flicks, and it's very strange that he went on to be the director for this movie, The Flash. What do you think about that?
Um, yeah, I think it's outside of whatever his normal portfolio is, but we like when that happens
That's true.
when people get a chance to go outside of what they're typically known for. If they shine, like I'll say this movie was not bad. If they shine, then you become really impressed, and they're not just a what do they call them, one trick pony.
That's right. Yeah, yeah. And they yeah, I think he did really good. Honestly, I think I personally like the Flash movie itself. It's a lot of critics, a lot of reviews left and right. Of course, just honestly at this point, superhero movies is gonna have that. A lot of people saying it was terrible, it was whack, but then you have the other crowd that's saying it was great. I'm on the side of the great side because I thought this movie was awesome. I
I
had fun watching it, if I have to say.
I'm right there with you. I cannot say that the movie was bad. I think most of the criticism is coming because um so a few things, right?
You're right.
One, you've got the trouble that was caused around the movie because of the main actor. You have the fact that James Gunn taking over the DC universe.
Yeah.
This movie actually marks the end of the DCEU,
Right.
and James Gunn decided to keep this and let it release because it's a good way to introduce the beginning of the DCU, and technically the movie doesn't count. So I think anybody who has anything bad to say about this movie probably didn't watch it with the idea of just wanting to enjoy the movie.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably watching it with the whole connecting of the dots of everything in the background, James Gunn and
Right.
the
It's
main
very
character.
confusing
And
for sure right now. It's definitely a confusing time for DC Studios. But it's at the same time very exciting to know that again James Gunn has taken over and we might gonna see not that we are gonna see some more amazing things coming out. He himself, I don't know, I'm pretty sure there was some sort of agreement as to why he has still allowed the Flash to be released because like you said, it kind of doesn't even matter at this point.
Mhm.
So maybe that was just one of the agreements. Hey, we put all this money into it. We got Michael Keaton, all these amazing actors and characters that we can't scrap it. So if you want to be CEO, sure, go ahead. But we need the Flash to go on. So him being James Gunn, he said, "Hey, this movie's great, and go watch it." But it doesn't count.
With that being said, I'm sure there's got to be something else besides just the money that was put into it
You think
because
so?
1000%. I don't know if you know,
What?
but there's an entire Batgirl film
Oh yeah,
completed that they trashed.
yeah,
They even destroyed the copies of the movie.
yeah. I think it was like one
But
hundred
I'm
and
just
fifty
saying,
million
bro,
dollars or
they
something like
put
that.
money into it and destroy. How bad was that movie
Yeah,
that they destroyed it? They didn't even shelve it. They just said,
yeah. Get it
no,
out of
no, guys,
here. Yeah.
no, wait.
Yeah. So when I did hear about the Batgirl being scrapped, first of all, I didn't even know a Batgirl was being created.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Look. Then again, I'm not into the whole comic book stuff and all that stuff. So I don't think I would have been interested at all to watch it. Maybe just the fact that Michael Keaton was gonna make an appearance in it, which
Yeah.
is true. He was. So when I heard that, I think that was the saddest part for me
Let me tell you
that they
something, man.
scrapped it.
The things that they were talking about that Batgirl movie, it was gonna be so bad. I'm
Yeah.
I'm glad they destroyed it.
Yeah, they apparently the test screening, what is it?
Yeah,
When
test
they,
screening.
yeah, it went terrible. That
Yeah.
people did not like it at all.
So back to Andy Muschietti, right? I'm very glad he got a chance to do this Flash film because it is outside of his normal thing.
Hmm.
I think he did a stellar job on the direction of this movie. The storyline, it's not terrible at all. It mirrors the animated film that so many people are familiar with, Flashpoint Paradox. For whatever reason, he's saying it's not. But this film mirrors so many things from Flashpoint Paradox.
Okay.
And if you're going to do that, you've already got a good base for your story, and just
Right.
a few minor changes to make it your own.
Yeah.
Andy Muschietti, I think he had a really good foundation for this film.
Right, right. I hear that. I mean, and then again, if I'm not mistaken, we saw that he was going to be a producer or a director for an upcoming DC film.
That's right. So, oh, okay. So James Gunn really must have saw something in this movie and decided to take on Andy Muschietti for. He's going to be
Brave
directing
and Bold,
The
right?
Brave and the Bold, the
Brave
new
and
Batman film.
that I'm excited for.
Yes, I
Oh
don't think it's
man,
going to be. I don't think it's going to be
Ben Affleck.
no, not Ben Affleck. I don't
Oh,
think it's going to be Matt Reeves Batman.
oh no, it's not.
I'm
Absolutely
I'm
not.
drawing a blank. What is the guy's name? He
Robert
played
Pattinson.
yes, Robert Pattinson.
Yeah,
I don't think it's going to be Robert Pattinson
absolutely not.
because the DC has this thing called Elseworld taking place,
Which is
and
what he's in.
that's why Joaquin Phoenix is able to make his Joker
Oh,
films
that
with
makes sense.
free range because
Yeah.
it's not connected to the DCU.
Right, right,
So,
right, right.
like you said, it's a confusing time at Warner Brothers and DC
It really
Discovery right
is.
now. So,
It's like they're having their own type of battles within the corporate offices, saying, all right, we got four different directors that have four different ideas, make it at the same time, let's see which one has the positive reviews, and then that's the one we'll run with.
it's the
it's
worst way to
it's,
go.
it's the worst way because then again it's so confusing. I don't know which one to follow. I thought I was following Ben Affleck, then Aquaman. This one that we have, Aquaman 2 is coming out as well, is it? That
Yeah,
hasn't been
I believe
scrapped.
it's still. I don't think it's been scrapped.
It's part one was amazing. I think I'm looking forward for part two. But yeah, Andy Muschietti, at least it's very interesting to see that we're gonna see more of his work, especially that transition from horror to superhero. He
Yeah,
did a great job.
yeah. Let's get into the rest of the cast. Right,
All
you
right.
got Michael Keaton reprising his role as Batman from like the 80s.
Yeah,
He
the
plays a
same logo and everything. It's amazing.
yeah. In this movie, he plays an older version, an older and retired version of Bruce Wayne. And man, I think Michael Keaton in this movie really uh, brought Batman back. The whole he's not so because he's an older version. He's no longer a billionaire playboy. You
Right.
know,
Okay. So he
right?
wasn't that luxurious.
Yeah, he's not swimming in luxury. He's not swimming in women. It's a mature version of Bruce Wayne. He's retired. Just at home cooking spaghetti for lunch.
Yeah.
And I think Michael Keaton really brought it. With this performance.
Yeah.
He wasn't Bruce Wayne for a long time in this movie. He donned the cape and cowl for most of this film, but while he was Bruce Wayne, I really think he delivered.
Yeah. I think so too. It's very interesting to see that side of because again, this was 1989 when he first played Batman.
Hmm.
I wasn't born in '89. Were you born in '89?
I was not born in '89.
What, like '76? I'm just kidding, bro. '91, right?
Yes.
But yes, yeah. So I watched the Batman before, but I haven't really, I didn't see it at the time when it came out and everything like that.
Yeah.
Um, but it was really nice to see him say, "I'm Batman."
Yeah, for sure, for
Yeah,
sure.
that was pretty cool.
And he's no stranger to superhero movies.
Yeah.
He was in a movie called Birdman,
Yes.
and before or after that, he was actually recently in Spider-Man: Homecoming, where he played a villain
Right.
in that
What
movie.
was
He
his name
played the
again?
Vulture.
The Vulture. That's right.
Yeah, he played the Vulture in the Spider-Man: Homecoming with Tom Holland, and
Yeah.
you know,
And then he has Beetlejuice coming out again, bro. Michael Keaton is having, I wouldn't say a comeback because we all know who Michael Keaton is,
yeah, I
but
don't think he went anywhere.
he didn't go anywhere. It's just more of like he's really popping again right now in this time, and it's so nice to see. It's so nice to see history repeat itself, because like again, I said I was not there during the time of '89 when everything was popping for him, when everybody, that transition of, oh, he's gonna play Batman gross to, oh my god, that's Batman. He really killed it at the time.
Yeah,
So here he is repeating history by bringing back that Batman and us saying, yeah, he killed it
yeah,
once again.
exactly,
That's really
man.
cool.
he's getting his shine again. And what I actually like about Michael Keaton
What?
also, he's older in age and whatnot, but he's not playing those guys who are,
What?
losing their mind or dying at the end of the movie.
Oh, right. Yeah, yeah, that's right. I
As an
get you.
actor in
Yeah.
Hollywood, when you get older, I'd be so mad if the only thing I ever get cast for is, all right, so you're gonna be the father in this movie, and in Act Three you're gonna die, and I'd be like, really, guys? I only have gray hair, but
Yeah.
my heart is really pumping.
Yeah, I hear that. I'm excited to see more of Michael Keaton. I'm excited to see Beetlejuice. But let's talk about what was it? Her Supergirl.
Yeah, the
What's her
actress
name?
Sasha Cali, I believe.
Sasha Calle.
Kaye.
Or Caddy, yeah.
However it goes. I apologize again.
Yes, but she is known for being a soap opera actress. She was in a, what is it called again? The Young and the Restless is
The
what it's
Young
called.
and the Restless.
Over 200 episodes, and
Yeah.
she just decided, I'm tired of this. I'm gonna go play Supergirl.
I don't know if that's how it works. If you can just say you're tired of it, but it's evident that she put her work in to last over 200 episodes on a soap opera,
Yeah, for sure.
because soap operas, they are quick to replace people.
Yeah, what?
Well,
Well,
I'm not
bro,
gonna
they
say
kill people left and right.
that's true, but I'm not gonna say quick to replace people. But the show must go on. If you get sick and your character is in the next episode, all they do is make a quick announcement. The character of Laura will be played by this person today, and then the episode goes on.
Yeah,
What if whoever replaced you, right, does a better job at the character than you do?
yeah.
Now you become a stand-in instead of the main actress. So she put in her work to last over 200 episodes on The Young and the Restless, and it says she stopped working on that show in 2021. Maybe her character died.
Who knows?
It's a high possibility.
It's a high possibility. Yeah. Well, then
But
again, what 2021? I'm pretty sure that was around the same time the Flash maybe may have started filming as well.
it could have
So,
been.
yeah. So, yeah, yeah.
So
I thought she did really well in the movie. I felt like her character could have been introduced differently, but we'll get into that when we
we
talk about the
will. We
film.
will.
Yeah.
But the last thing I want to say about Sasha Kali is that I'm really impressed with her career, because outside of the soap opera, she's only been in video shorts.
Okay.
No, no other TV show, no other movie, only video shorts.
Wow.
And she was able to become recognized enough to play Supergirl on screen, which hasn't happened in movies, I think, since the original Supergirl.
I'm looking at this now. Supergirl's actually in development right now. Did you know that?
I didn't know that she had her own movie coming out.
Yeah, Superman's in development. I wonder what year it's coming out. But that's very interesting.
So very, very, very happy to
We're
see
gonna see
her.
more of her.
Yeah,
Nice.
gonna see more of her. I'm very, very happy for her
Oh,
career.
all right, yeah. So let's talk about the Flash.
Yeah, man.
So I liked it. I liked it. I'm gonna go out and say it. I liked it. I think it was a great storyline. I don't know. Again, I'm not a comic book dude and all that stuff. I'm more into Marvel as well. So the Flash, I'm not too aware of. All I know is that his mom passed at a young age. I'm aware that he can go back in time. So that is something I was looking forward to seeing this. We already seen Marvel and how they handle time travel theory. I wanted to see how DC did it, and I actually like DC's a little more, truthfully.
I'm agree with you there. I do like the explanation, because the way that the DC universe explains time travel reminds me of the Butterfly Effect, the old film with Ashton Kutcher.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's explained the exact same way. If you change the future, new memories are created, so inevitably you do change the past as well.
Right.
Versus Marvel, it's a branched version of the present into a new future
Mm-hmm.
without altering the past. It's we were having a conversation earlier, and it's the way the Marvel Cinematic Universe describes time travel is the first time it's ever described differently from any other time travel
Yeah.
movie we see.
That was the first time anybody even said no. The way you thought time travel was is not the way it is. It's like what? Yeah, it's simple. Go back in time, and if you touch something, then it changes the future. But then they brought up the whole branches and timelines. It's okay. I trust Marvel. I'm trusting the process. But we're talking about DC today. So yes, DC's time travel theory. I liked it a little bit more. Um, what'd you think about the Flash itself, the superhero?
So I
Well,
I
how was he
actually
portrayed?
I actually love the Flash, right? The superhero. I think the main actor who played the Flash was fine as the Flash. I don't like his character of Barry Allen so
Mm-hmm.
much, But I
Like what?
like
Like the goofy, witty, clumsy guy, or what?
no.
Is he not
So
like that?
no, Barry Allen is like
A kid.
clumsy. He's late everywhere, even
Okay.
though he's got like that's crazy. He's got this super ability of speed, but is always late.
Late. Yeah.
You know, that's
Some.
something that plays in the Flash in every iteration of him. He's late everywhere. But you know, Barry Allen is not always this incredibly dorky guy with no friends. You
Hmm.
know, actually, I'm gonna say this. I didn't read much comic books, and every DC movie I've ever seen with the Flash, I never see Barry Allen. You know, all the animated movies, you rarely ever see Barry
It's
Allen
more
at work.
Flash.
Exactly. It's always centered around the Flash. So
Okay.
I really can't speak much to Barry Allen's character. I didn't like it though. You know,
Okay.
but I thought he did. I think the main star in this film did a really, really good job playing the Flash. Yeah,
I thought so too. I liked him in Justice League. I liked how he was portrayed, and that's why I personally was looking forward to the Flash movie. And I'm happy that it wasn't scrapped either. Can you imagine? Think about it. Like we said, Batgirl was developed. It was done. They finished.
movie was absolutely
It
finished.
was done. And they said, no, we're not releasing this. They could have done the exact same thing with this movie. Can you imagine? Like knowing what we just watched. I'm not saying this was like the greatest movie ever, but it was a great film overall.
Yes.
Imagine if we didn't watch it. Imagine not knowing what we could have watched. I
Mm-hmm.
thought this was a great DC film. Better than Shazam, that's for sure. Better than Black Adam.
One
But
thousand
yo,
percent.
DC had a terrible year. DC had a terrible year.
Oh man.
But so yeah, I'm glad that they didn't scrap this. I did enjoy this Flash. The film itself was full of action, which
Mm-hmm.
I liked from very beginning to the very end. And when the action parts did come about, it was hardcore. At least in my opinion, I thought it was really, really great. Let's put this out there now. The CGI was absolutely
Oh
terrible.
my gosh.
Specifically the faces.
Yeah.
Like, that was disgusting. Like, come on. Like, who said, "Oh shit, that looks real. Put that in theaters." Like, who said that? Man, but overall, that was mainly just the faces. Like, what was it called? Deep fakes and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But at least for like the action, Barry Allen's, speed and all that stuff, I thought that was really cool. It took me a while to like the way he ran and all that stuff because, like I told you earlier, when we were watching it, when he's running, it looks like he's going through that lightning tunnel or whatever, and you
Mm-hmm.
just, you can tell he's going super fast. But I kind of like the Quicksilver
Yeah.
type thing, like you're running, but you're still seeing everything. He's just mainly in that slow mo. So I enjoyed those slow mo moments where um, we saw the Flash like that. That was cool.
Yeah. Yeah. You hit it on the head. The action in this movie, it's fine. The CGI in this movie is the absolute worst part of this movie.
Hmm.
You know, there are just too many things that were done that wasn't necessary. Like Sasha Callie, her Supergirl outfit, you know, in this film is like it's a good looking outfit on its own, right? If anybody goes on Instagram, they can see that she posted a photo of like behind the scenes, and her outfit looks awesome.
Like it
But
looked real cool.
yeah, it looks very nice. But in the movie, like they put a layer of CGI on it, and it's exhausting to look at.
Hmm.
Like this movie is just layered in CGI at
Yeah.
all times, and that's the most exhausting part of the movie. But the movie, I think, it's like you said, it's a good movie.
Hmm.
It actually mirrors Flashpoint Paradox. If anybody's familiar with that, it's the DC storyline where Barry Allen goes back in time to stop the murder of his mother, and when he comes back to the present, it's not an absolutely familiar present to him, which is why I'm not spoiling anything. We know that there are multiple Batmans in this film,
Right.
right? If anybody knows Flashpoint Paradox, you understand that there's a different version of the Kryptonian in
Hmm.
this film,
Hmm.
right? And there's some different. So there are minor changes from the Flashpoint Paradox and this actual Flash movie, but if anybody's seen the Flashpoint Paradox, you'll basically know where this story goes. And you know that was a good story. I think Andy Muschietti had a good foundation to start with, and yeah, I think the story was nailed, the movie was nailed, and it just didn't have there was very little room for error starting
Yeah.
with what he started with.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. It was good. It was a great film. I really would like people to go watch it. Even though it's the end of the DCEU, I would encourage people to watch it. So, with that being said, Frankie, what is your rating?
Um, Not a bad movie, but didn't count. This movie's not going to go towards anything else towards the DC universe. So watching it is literally, if you're invested in the comic world like that,
Mhm.
it's a waste of time. But if you just watch it because you want to see a good movie, this is a good movie. I'll give it uh 7. I was gonna say 8, but I
Okay.
had to remember the CGI all over it.
Okay. Well, I gotta be honest with you. I was gonna say an 8 as
Mm.
well. I was gonna say an 8 until you reminded me of the CGI. I'm at a 7.5. So that is the DTF's official rating for the movie The Flash. Frankie says,
7.
and Herb says 7.5. So we encourage everyone to go out and watch it. We thank you everyone for listening into our segment for today. Our movie review Mondays is every week. We thank you for tuning in. And Frankie, what do you have to say to our people?
I want to tell our people that there are plenty of platforms that we can be listened to. If you guys go over to our Instagram at Discuss the Film, you'll see our link tree link in our bio, and
Mm-hmm.
there you can see every platform that we are able to be heard on. We've got Google, Apple.
Wow.
We just recently added ourselves to Stitcher and
Mm-hmm.
Pandora. So, guys, I just want to encourage you all to give us a shout out, give us a listen, and for everybody who does support us, I want to say thank you.
Yeah.
You know, I, the people don't know, but we are international, man.
Oh yeah, that's
We
right.
are international, bro. We get listens in Jamaica. We get listens in Germany.
In
We get
Africa too, right?
Africa and Italy. So we're getting some international plays, and guys, stick along for the ride.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's close this joint, man.
My name is Frankie.
And my name is Herb. We'll talk to you again soon.